we know that people are able to do the work. People are the actors. People could be the agent of development.
The conditions for the world's poor, in particular the world's urban poor, have not improved. In fact, we believe they are getting worse. That is why I'm happy to echo the comments made by Som Suk that one of the most significant changes happening in development in the world today is where the poor themselves become actors in development. The global campaign for secure tenure is a challenge. It's a challenge which has been launched here today. It's a challenge to all of us, to governments, to recognize the permanence of the urban poor, to recognize their place in the city, and to work with them to solve problems of shelter and of urban development.
हम उनमें से नहीं है उधर जाके घर बेच के वापस आ जाएं, या उनमें से नहीं हम फुकट में कुछ मांगे, हम सिर्फ सरकार जो सपोर्ट हमें करेंगे उसका पूरा लाभ उठा करके सरकार को पूरा दुनिया में इसके सिवा दूसरा कोई शहर हो नहीं सकता ये हमारे संबंध बढ़ाने के लिए UNCHS के साथ.
Let me compliment and congratulate SPARC, one of the best NGOs who is doing their best to rehabilitate the slum dwellers. We hope that your cooperation will continue till the last small dweller is rehabilitated. This is a great task. Without your help, without your cooperation, the government alone cannot tackle this very serious problem. And I expect your cooperation from our minister, from central government, and let this mission will continue till the last small dweller is rehabilitated in his own small, beautiful house.
Yote yawezekana tukiungana, yote yawezekana tukiungana, yote yawezekana tukiungana, yote yawezekana tukiungana. Mashamba tutapata tukiungana, shamba tutapata tukiungana, manyumba tutapata tukiungana, manyumba tutapata tukiungana, yote yawezekana tukiungana, katiba tutapata tukiungana, katiba tutapata tukiungana, katiba tutapata tukiungana, katiba tutapata tukiungana, yote yawezekana kwa furaha, yote yawezekana kwa furaha.
With the National Slum Dwellers Federation to promote the global campaign for secure tenure.
Congratulations must go to the members of the National Slum Dwellers Federation.
Government agency. That's a new thing, new way of change making, creating a new way of doing things in which
I see everybody is very tired. And that is to become a tradition in Western Europe of doing things for people.
terms of the overarching principle that both parties record their desire and intention to work constructively in partnership with government at all levels, and consider that the main beneficiaries of this agreement should be the urban poor, the inadequately housed and the homeless. For its part, the NSDF hereby undertakes to promote the campaign in a constructive manner with due regard to the role of the United Nations.
The access for land has a very important policy perception in the case of the slum dwellers.
Which organization learn, could share, could help each other a lot more than today.
And that is what we shall aim to focus this campaign on secure tenure and the right to housing on.
मैं रेलवे के लिए जमीन के लिए बोल रहा हूँ, ऑलरेडी रेलवे वाले को बुला के बैठे। मैं और कुछ मांगने के लिए जा रहा हूँ, अरे मैं जमीन तो मैं 15 साल के पहले दिया हूँ, अभी लेते क्यों नहीं तुम लोग?
Beginning of the new chapter, where we are trying to tell people that we are willing to give a stable tenure to the slum dwellers who are in Mumbai. The figure of slum dwellers in Mumbai is very revealing. There are more than 50 lakhs people.
Yesterday, today, we are follow, we will follow the Savior's will. Yesterday, today, tomorrow, we will follow the Savior's will.
Multi-story buildings, which would be socializing the urban.
Cycle rim, where a hub and a spoke, because a hub in place of secure tenure, series of other things come into being.
Survey become very important to know the information. If you want to have a launch, we need to know all the real information.
Who's going to make this happen in South Africa? And we identified a number of role players and the things that they will have to do. The first one obviously is organize members of the landless groups within the Federation.
The drug-rich people took over from what the colonial used to own.
The people living there do not have rights.
City level launching would be as an assessment. You earn the fee and you pay the fee.
Launch all these type of campaigns. I think the Federation has to be
from the security of tenure to land in a community to the changes and the necessity of national legislative supports and indeed international support.
So that the problems of the past don't continue, but rather that the city, working with local NGOs, local civic groups, the local private sector, puts together a strategy that works for that particular city.
It is very important to remember, like the World Bank, the United Nations is a member-based organization. And so the members are those who sit and decide on what policies, what strategies are important. The members sit in the General Assembly. So the members are the member states. This is very important for us to understand, especially in terms of the campaign.
The development authorities do not have the responsibility to operate and maintain services. They don't have a constitutional remit to provide services to slum dwellers.
In India and in many poor countries, we are used to seeing a lot of launching, a lot of commitments being made publicly at public platforms by the political leaders. I have been doing this work in Bangladesh, Nepal, India, Sri Lanka.
Some of the slum projects funded by different agencies in different Indian cities and towns, that there is money given separately for water or for sanitation or for other kinds of infrastructure.
Colombo,
where we have institutionalized the process by which the city government engages itself with the poor communities.
जरा जोर से तो आवाज दे। हाँ। और इन लोगों को बताना होगा, हम इनसे बोल रहे भाई, हमें पुकार कुछ नहीं चाहिए।
I think we've had an excellent experience in the last couple of days.
And in many ways, our ability to bring the global campaign to this city reflects the maturity of NSDF to become an attractive partner to the UN campaign, so that it can breach the traditional protocol to do this. So my question comes out of this understanding, which is that is the international global development community, which is interested in putting its money into development to address issues of poverty, is it going to wait for somebody somewhere in some way to become strong and organized and fight you so that you can then address some relationship or partnership with us